Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Vinyl Legends. I've got some new medication for my tiredness problem, which I'm going to be taking throughout this video to keep me awake. But today we're going to go over a very special album, The Smiths' The Queen Is Dead. An easy vinyl legend, absolutely amazing. So let's get straight into it. So, to be honest, I don't really know much about the backstory to this album. I know there's a really special black guitar that Johnny Marr used to write all the guitar work. Well, yeah, the guitar work, but all the instrumentation to the album. And I believe that's the same guitar he gave to Noel Gallagher in the 90s. I might be wrong. It might be a different guitar. Or was it? No, I think it was. No, that was a... Sorry, brain. Right. So, here's a funny story. When Oasis were starting up, Johnny Marr, because we would go and see them live, because Johnny Marr, or I think both of them, Marr and Morrissey, were keeping an eye on the Manchester scene. You know, they were looking for new acts, and because they could sign them and all this stuff. And he met Noel Gallagher playing for Oasis, and Johnny Marr said to Noel Gallagher, "You're an amazing guitarist, but you're spending too much time tuning out between songs." And Noel Gallagher's reply was, "Yeah, but you've made millions, and I'm still on benefits. I can't afford a better guitar." So Johnny Marr gifted him a guitar, and you can see that guitar in the Live Forever video. It's the only thing that's in colour. The video is in black and white, but it's one of the only things in colour, which is really cool. Now, one night at an Oasis gig, a fan would come on stage and start trying to fight Liam Gallagher. So Noel Gallagher went poof with the guitar over the fan's head and destroyed the guitar. Just smashed the guitar completely. So Noel Gallagher goes back to Johnny Marr and says, "You know, I'm going to need another guitar." And Johnny Marr sends Noel Gallagher the guitar he used to write The Smiths' The Queen Is Dead with a note, and on the note it says, "If you hit someone over the head with this one, you're going to kill them because it's a lot heavier," which is just a funny it's just a funny story. And the guitar, Johnny Marr got it from Roger Daltrey of The Who, so this guitar is legendary, and I think Noel Gallagher gave it back to Johnny Marr or something like that. Anyway, so yeah, he used that guitar to write all the music of this album. Although, something you need to know about the Smiths, when they signed a contract that said all the writing credits for the lyrics and the writing credits for the music side of things would go to Morrissey and Marr. And Morrissey and Marr say that the other two were willing and all okay with it. Now the other two say they weren't okay with it and they were forced into doing that. And that's why, I think it was the early 2000s, there was a big lawsuit where their names are in here. What is their names? I'm so dumb. Pardon me. Oh no, it doesn't have the names on it. Yeah. So Andy Rourke and Mike Joyce. Andy Rourke plays the bass guitar and Mike Joyce plays the drums. Those two sued Morrissey and Marr because they felt like they hadn't made enough money from the Smiths. Obviously the Smiths are one of the most famous bands of all time, and their music is iconic, and they must have made a ton of money. That those guys, because of that contract, the bassist and the drummer didn't make hardly anything, and the drummer and the bassist would call Morrissey and Marr really, really greedy and selfish and stuff like that, whereas both Morrissey and Marr deny all that. But that's, you know, just something you need to know. Also, this album is incredibly important to me because when I picked up my first record player 2 years ago, I didn't know, no idea that I would get into it as much as I did. But I obviously didn't have a record. I only had the player, which was a big no-no. So I'm a really impulsive person. and I couldn't really afford to go out and buy a record. I didn't have a lot of money back then. And I was actually waiting until the next payday before I would go out and buy one, or I was going to wait, but I didn't. I sort of rushed out to go and get one. And the first, I've said this before, but first record I ever picked up was Queen is Dead by the Smiths. Because I was really impulsive and I'd gone down to HMV, I wasn't really paying attention. Like, I didn't actually have a good old look through to choose my first record. I saw this, I knew I loved it, so I picked it up as my first one. And I brought it home. Well, I had my new record player was set up on the table downstairs, and my dad showed me how to play a record, because obviously I didn't know. And just, for that reason alone, it is very important to me. Not only is it an amazing album, it's the first album that I ever picked up on vinyl, and it is a bit tattered, or at least this version of it is, because this is my oldest record. But it's so special to me and I love it. So let's get into the looks. As for the looks, I'm going to show you, I've got two versions, so great. This one is green, and this is the original. I think this is what it originally looks like back in the 80s. This was released in 85, I want to say. I think it's 85. Love that front cover of the Queen. I'm assuming that's supposed to be the Queen who has died. I love the simple green back with the pink type font. The pink Smiths type font is amazing. And then the beautiful green picture of the band with the lyrics in the middle. It's always nice. And I believe this is Morrissey on the sleeve. I'm not sure. I don't think it is. I think so. I'm not 100% on that one. So that one's great, but I also have the 2017 remix box set, which is really cool. And obviously this one's black with the back. I will tell you what, is it that way? I'll try and hold it up to the camera so you can read the songs. There we go. So yeah, let's get it out. There's three. I want to show you all the records are all just black, and the labels are just your basic Warner Brothers labels, so I won't be getting them out because there's no point. And then we have the 2017 remaster remix of The Queen is Dead with a nice black and white, which is really cool. And there's a different gatefold of like, is it called, I know obviously that's Big Ben, and I know it's Westminster, but I'm not sure what the actual street is called, or whether it's just called Westminster. And then we have another picture of Big Ben for some reason. I don't know whether that was, I'm not sure which one was the original one. Obviously I'm 23, and this album came out about 16 years before I was born. But what is cool, if you buy this box set, you get alternative takes of the album cover. So that's cool. And then it comes with a really nice sleeve design, which is just the same. It's the same photo. So I won't no, I think, yeah, they're just the same photo, so I won't get them out. And then the live album, Live in Boston, previously unreleased, I think. Don't go all... That's it. I'm all... I can't brain today. That's why I need my medicine. Nice gatefold. Two guys fighting, because why not? Nice black. Out of focus, that's the word. This is what the doctor has prescribed me for feeling really tired. Oh. But yeah, I would definitely recommend, if you're a huge Smiths fan like me, I would definitely recommend picking up the 2017 box set. I've got a review of this box set and an unboxing video already on the channel. If you go back a few months, or if I remember, I'll put it in the comments below. But yeah, let's talk about the music, the main bulk of this band. So I might be a bit out of focus at some point. I'm not sure why. I don't understand technology, but the album starts with, so this is the 2017 master, which hopefully you can see that, yeah, which is cool. So it starts with The Queen is Dead, the title track, which is 6 minutes long. But on the additional recordings, you can find one that's a lot longer, that has a longer instrumental at the end. Now, it's an absolute stunner of a song. I love the way it starts with, I think it's a clip of a TV show of these kids chanting, or sounds like an old woman, or maybe it's supposed to be the Queen. And then it comes in with this amazing guitar, amazing drums, and Morrissey's vocals are so iconic. On my list of top 10 vocalists, he was third or second, just because it's so unique. If you heard Morrissey singing, you'd know that was Morrissey. You know, you couldn't mistake it for anything else, which is what makes him such a great singer. And he has a diva voice, like Whitney Houston, or some of these, like, you know, he's just very diva-ish, and he's very, it's not heterosexual, is it metrosexual, where, I'm not sure what the term is, where everything about you makes you seem like you're gay, but you're not gay, that sort of thing. I'm not even sure what Morrissey's sexuality is, to be honest with you. I don't really care, but, you know, it's very, I think he's asexual anyway. That's not the point. His voice is amazing, and the lyrics are just brilliant. Life is very long when you're lonely, and I like the lyrics about, or the bars, as the kids would say, about breaking into the royal palace and trying to murder the Queen with a wrench. I think that's the lyrics. God save the Queen. I'm not going to try and don't arrest me. I'm joking, but that's the lyrics, and that's brilliant. And then we have, frankly, Mr. Shankly, you're a pain in the ass. Frankly, Mr. Shankly is amazing, and again, great guitar. I love the lyrics. I love the vocals. Amazing. The lyrics are so upbeat, and they're sort of funny, or at least they make me laugh. You know, I want to be remembered, or I want to catch something that I might be ashamed of. Then we have I Know It's Over, one of the saddest and most beautiful Smiths songs, and one of the most beautiful songs ever written entirely. The guitar is amazing. It's sort of washed out and faded in the background of these beautiful Morrissey vocals. What makes it for me is the lyrics. Now, I'm not going to become all sad and all doom and gloom, but some days, you know, dealing with depression, something that can come along with that is loneliness, and loneliness can be debilitating, and this song helps me deal with that sometimes. Sometimes if I'm feeling exceptionally lonely, I do lie in bed and listen to this album, or any Smiths album, because that really helps. But the lyrics about, you know, if you're so funny, why are you still alone tonight? If you're so clever, why do you sleep alone tonight? If you're so good looking, why do you sleep alone tonight? I know, it's because tonight is just like every other night. That's why you sleep alone tonight. And love is natural and real, but it's not for you, my love, not tonight, my love. The way that Morrissey handles the hook and sings it, it's so beautiful, and it hits me every time. I love that song. And the same with Never Had No One Ever. The lyrics are really simple, with just, oh mother, I can feel the soil falling over my... That's my Morrissey impression, but absolutely beautiful song. Again, with this stunning guitar. Amar is just an amazing guitarist, one of the best guitarists ever. And this is just beautiful. And I love the lyrics sort of end with Never Had No One Ever, and then there's a long instrumental bit that's just stunning. It's very dark and gloom and washed out, and it's just Morrissey singing oh, and it's stunning, and it does hit me. And then we have Cemetery Gates, which brings up the tempo a bit. It comes a bit more fast-paced, a bit more energetic, and the lyrics are weird about two people being at opposite ends of a cemetery, and you've got the gates but I have the key, and there's probably some hidden innuendos in there which I haven't picked up because I'm done. And then side 2 starts with Big Mouth Strikes Again. Amazing song. I love the weird, high-pitched, almost Alvin and the Chipmunks vocal line in the chorus is amazing. Great lyrics, great guitar, across the board, beautiful song, brilliant. The Boy with the Thorn in His Side, which is Liam Gallagher's favourite Smiths song, and it is a beautiful Smiths song. Across the board, absolutely fantastic. Vicar in a Tutu, again, about a vicar who is just trying to live his life. If this vicar wants to wear a tutu to his ceremonies, he can. Just let him live his life, because why not? And then we have one of my favourite songs of all time, which I don't think I showed you in the looks because I'm a klutz, but I meant to show you this. There Is a Light That Never Goes Out, which was the inspiration for, as I said, I'll show you my tattoos. Inspiration for that light bulb tattoo. So that light bulb tattoo, it's a semicolon, and if you didn't know, because some people don't, semicolon tattoos are anti-suicide tattoos. They're, they're mental health awareness tattoos sort of thing. And for me, one of the most anti-suicidal songs is There Is a Light That Never Goes Out, which can seem pretty weird if you listen to the lyrics. The lyrics are all about, to die by your side is a heavenly way to die. And you can interpret the lyrics however you want, but for me it's a love song about someone who, that wants to die, but they don't want to die alone. And they're going to live so they can find the woman they love, or whoever they love, and spend the rest of their life with this perfect person. And then they want to die together. Dying with this person is a heavenly way to die. They want to keep going and keep fighting until they find this person so they can live with them and, be happy until the day they die together. Maybe I'm reading into that too much, but that's what I get. And oh, goddamn, the bridge at the end is just so stunning. The guitar is amazing, and the bridge comes in at the end. There is a light and it never goes out. There is a light and it never goes out. For me, it's just a constant reminder to keep going, and however dark things get and however much you may want to die, there is always a light that never goes out, and you can keep going. That's hence the I can't, that's my foot, I can't, it's right, I can't bend that much to show you, I'm old, ow, but hence the semicolon tattoo with the light bulb, because that's the light that never goes out. Stunning song, my favourite Smiths song, one of my favourite songs of all time, amazing. And then we have, the album ends with Some Girls Are Bigger Than Others. Some girls are bigger than others' mothers, because some girls are bigger than others. Just an amazing, fun song about fat or fit girls. Some of those lovely girls with the nice thick thighs. But yeah, and the start of the song sort of, it goes quiet and then comes back in again, which was supposed to resemble a door closing and opening, apparently, which I only found that out the other day. So that's the album, but if you have the 2017, if you get the additional recordings, it comes with the B-sides that come out. So this one has, as I mentioned, The Queen Is Dead, the full version with the long instrumentation at the end. But it also has, where is it? Oh, Rubber Ring is amazing. Rubber Ring, it's just absolutely stunning. And that sort of fades into Sleep, which is probably the most famous Smiths song, where it's just a piano-led Morrissey track about wanting to die and, wanting to go to sleep and not waking up again. And it is beautiful. I think it's beautiful. It is really, really sad. Money Changes Everything, which is just a brilliant, brilliant instrumental song. Beautiful instrument. Can't word today. Unlovable, and then that ends with Unlovable, which is probably again one of the most famous Smiths songs. But the song talks about, I wear black on the outside because that's how I feel on the inside, and I know I'm unlovable. You don't have to tell me. It's all about rejection and just being this hopeless romantic who can never find love, which again, I have to admit, I kind of relate to a lot of the themes on this album. But yeah, let's get into the conclusion. So with these Vinyl Legend videos, they're going to be a lot longer than the usual reviews. My usual reviews, I try to get them to about 11 minutes, but now these next 10 videos, I'm going to go over my top 10 favourite albums. So, these can be longer and I can talk to you about this, that, or the other. One more thing before we continue as well. There isn't going to be a Beatles one. The Beatles are my second favourite band of all time. They're the only band that I think even gets close to Oasis. But I don't have a favourite Beatles album because every Beatles album is a flawless masterpiece in its own right, and I cannot personally pick out a Beatles album and say I love this one or this one more than the others. So I'm probably going to do a video where I talk about the Beatles in general, but I don't really have a favourite Beatles album. But anyway, back to the Smiths. Probably no surprise to anyone, but this is 10 out of 10. I'm going to say that for every video just to keep it, keep the continuity with the regular reviews I'm doing. But yeah, again, flawless 10 out of 10. I adore this album. I can't put into words how much of a flawless masterpiece it is. But yeah, this video has been long enough, I think. Thanks for watching. Go and get yourself some coffee and subscribe to the channel. And take care, everyone. Cheers.